Very good morning, children. How are you?
I'm fine. I hope you are also fine with your family. Today I was really hoping to see you, but so unfortunately the lockdown has been extended, so we have to wait for a few days more to see each other. And I must tell you, children, I miss you very much. Okay, so once again we are here for our online class, and let me tell you, so far I've taught you 3 lessons, and they are adjectives of quantity, interrogative and emphasizing, adverbs, degree, frequency, interrogative, region, affirmation and negation, and number 4, prefixes and suffixes. I have given you all some homeworks. I know it is difficult for you all to complete the homeworks because you don't have books. So I just suggest you to buy the books immediately from the school. The school books are available. You may come and contact the school office for the books and pay your fees. The school counter is open. But you must keep 2 things in mind. Number 1, wear a mask when you come out of your home. Number 2, maintain social distancing. Okay? Please inform your parents. These 2 things must be kept in mind. Now let's do the corrections of the homeworks. The first one is given from page number 14. So you may have difficulty in listening to me when you are watching the video in the YouTube. So I suggest you to use earphones or headphones to listen. Okay? Ready? Mention of what kind each of the underlined adjectives are. Adjectives kinds I have already told you. They are quantitative, interrogative and emphasizing. Let us see. Gopika bought some sweets for her guest. Some. It is indefinite numeral quantity. Indefinite means not sure. Indefinite numeral quantity. Quantity means number. It's adjective. Okay. Number 2. Half the school turned up to watch the match and saw the team lose by 2 runs. Half is fraction. It is a fractional adjective. Okay, fractional adjective. And 2 is cardinal of quantity, where the numbers are given 1, 2, 3, 5, 100, 10. It's called cardinal. Number 3. What crime has the prisoner committed? Asked the judge. Crime, it is interrogative. Number 4. Aurangzeb and his own father Shah Jahan imprisoned in the Agra fort. Okay, Aurangzeb had his own father Shah Jahan imprisoned in the Agra fort. Own, it is emphasizing. Own, emphasizing. Number 5. The hospital had to turn away many patients and there was absolute confusion. Many is indefinite numeral quantitative adjective. Indefinite numeral quantitative adjective is many. And absolute, emphasizing. Absolutely means totally, fully emphasizing. Excuse me. Whose book is that lying on the table? Whose, interrogative. Number 7. A bird in hand is word 2 in the bush. Underlined words are a and 2, and they both are cardinal number. Number 8. This is the last train from this station tonight to Delhi. Last is ordinal. O-R-D-I-N-A-L, ordinal. And the cardinal spelling is C-A-R-D-I-N-A-L, cardinal. Number 9. Several students could not answer all the questions. Several is indefinite numeral quantity. Indefinite. And all is quantity. Number 10. Which game are you best at? Or 7. Which is interrogative. Okay. The next lesson 3. It's about adverbs. They are adverb of degree, adverb of frequency, interrogative adverb, reason, affirmation and negation. Exercise A. Pick out the adverbs of degree from the following sentences. Means first of all, you have to underline the adverb and write what kind they are. Whether they are of degree, frequency, interrogation, reason, affirmation or negation. Let's see. The old lady was almost blind and could not hardly walk. Almost is emphasizing. Almost is emphasizing. emphasizing, emphasizing. Emphasizing is always related with the adjective. What kind of nouns they are. Number 2. The news of her mother's illness upset Vidya greatly. Underline greatly and write degree. Greatly, degree. Number 3. I absolutely hate traveling and am entirely happy staying at home, said Kalpana. Absolutely, degree. Absolutely, degree. It has been done earlier also. Okay. Absolutely, degree. Number 4. Jayant is far more interested in physics than in chemistry. Underline. More is degree. More is degree. Number 5. Read the question very carefully before you start writing. Very, underline very, and write degree. Very is degree. Number 6. The sun had nearly set when we reached home. Underline nearly and write degree. Nearly degree. Number 7. Some modern trains can travel incredibly fast. Underline incredibly and write degree. Number 8. The judges were utterly amazed at the performance of the young dancer. Underline utterly and write degree. Utterly degree. Number 9. This chair is extremely comfortable and surprisingly cheap. Underline extremely, it is emphasizing. Extremely emphasizing. Number 10. The bitterly cold winds have killed all the flowers. Underline bitterly and write emphasizing. Bitterly emphasizing. Okay. Now, page number 17, exercise B. Pick out the adverbs of time and adverbs of frequency from the following sentence. You have to underline them. Just underline. What do you underline? Adverb of time and adverb of frequency. Okay. You must exercise daily to keep fit, says our PT teacher. Underline daily. It's time. Number 2. Rita is never happy and she continuously complains about others. Underline never and continuously, it is frequency. Never, continuously, frequency. Number 3. Never say die. Really means always hope for the best. Underline never and always. Okay, never and always, it is frequency. Never and always, it is frequency. Number 4. Sometimes it is better to keep quiet and listen to what others have to say. Underline sometimes, it is frequency. Number 5. People rarely listen to the radio nowadays. Nowadays, underline nowadays, it is time. Number 6. Our club is very active and we play in various tournaments regularly. Regularly, underline regularly, it is frequency. Number 7. The guards have been repeatedly told to lock the door and close the windows at night. Underline repeatedly. Underline repeatedly its frequency. Number 8. Have you ever heard such a story before? Underline before, it is time. Underline before is time. Number 9. We have music classes twice a week in the afternoon. Twice is time. Twice. Number 10. My father usually goes for a walk in the morning. Underline usually is time. Now let's come to the next page. Page number 18. Exercise C. Fill in the blanks with suitable interrogative adverbs. Interrogative means questions. And let me tell you once again, a sentence always starts with a capital letter. Okay? Let's see. Dash did you not report the accident to the police? Why? Capital W. W-H-Y-Y. Number 2. Dash do you think you will finish reading this book? When? W-H-E and when? W capital. Number 3. Dash hard is it raining now? How? H capital. H-O-W how. Number 4. Mother, dash are my socks? Asks Winnie. Where? W-H-E-R-E where? No capital. Number 5. Dash many people turn up to listen to the minister's speech? How? H-O-W how? H capital. Number 6. Dash do some tigers become man-eaters? When? W-H-E and when? W capital. Number 7. Dash much have you paid for these fancy shoes? How? H-O-W how? H capital. Number 8. Dash did Akbar shift his capital from Delhi? 2 answers are there. It has 2 options. You can write either when, W-H-E and when, or why, W-H-Y-Y. Both the W's will be capital. Number 9. Dash high is Mount Everest? You have heard Mount Everest? It is the highest mountain peak in the world. 8,848 long, tall. How high is Mount Everest? How? H capital. H-O-W how. Number 10. When can we meet and go for a swim? When? I told you the answer. W-H-E-N. When. Okay. So with this we have come to the end of the collection of homeworks. So next week I'll be doing the collection of one more lesson and we'll continue with the new lessons. So till next week, bye.